And you're also the chairman of the IAB. When you were appointed in the role, that was in an interim capacity. Are you planning to stay on long term? Or?
I'm continuing for the time being. The appointment is for a year. The IAB is at an incredibly interesting time right now. You know, over the next 12 months, online overtakes TV as Australia's largest medium. So this digital advertising economy that for so long was just emerging, it was new media, has suddenly become the largest media in Australia. And so the IAB and the industry, I think, is coming to terms with that and realising, one, what an enormous opportunity it is to continue that growth, and realise that the focus needs to change. It's now much more about how we help marketers make digital advertising simple, how we make sense of just the incredible array of new technologies that are becoming available to target, to optimise, to segment customers. And so we're really shifting our focus to marketers. How do we make buying and really optimising digital media even easier? And that's the focus for the IAB at the moment.
And given that you are going to be sort of the largest market, there must be some challenges that come with that as well.
I'm not challenges, I think they're incredible. They're incredible opportunities, and I mean that very genuinely. I think it's sometimes glib to say, but it's very real. The way data is coming to the table now to make advertising targetable just creates incredible opportunities to find just the audience I want. On a practical level, that means we need to get data and privacy right. And so absolute IAB priority is to be world-class in Australia in terms of finding that balance between user privacy, which is an absolute non-negotiable, and also making those insights and intelligence available to marketers. Absolute priority for us.
And how are you sort of working towards looking after the privacy issue?
So the IAB at the moment has a set of best practice guidelines that it published very early. It was one of the first countries in the world, and that's the Online Behavioural Targeting Guidelines, or the OBA as they're known in the industry. And that's been adopted by all the major publishers. It's one of the first countries in the world to have a self-regulatory scheme that's actually really been adopted. We're now going through a process of consultation that will really update those, making sure that we are taking account of the latest technology, making sure we're looking at the world trends and what else is going on, and starting the conversation with government about what the future holds to make sure customers really deserve transparency on what data is being held and how it's being used. And at the same time, though, they want relevant advertising. They want advertising that's more relevant to them and a better part of the experience. And so when done well, marketers can use data really effectively to reach customers in more relevant ways when they want to hear from them. It's a good thing for customers and a good thing for marketers. So we're going to continue the journey of making sure we are staying at the cutting edge of policy development worldwide and making sure we're keeping that balance right.
And any other priorities for the IAB that you can talk about?
The other priority is obviously mobile, and as an emerging device and medium, I think that's changing the landscape for everybody. Mobile doesn't yet have a measurement focus. Tablets don't yet have a measurement focus. I hope within 12 months a marketer can do their planning and buying not just in TV, digital and traditional media, but across all the aspects of new media that exist, and be able to reach and plan a campaign across digital, websites, tablet and mobile in a really seamless way. So a lot of focus going to that at the moment. I'm hoping we'll have some announcements on that shortly.
And what about for you personally? What are your career goals for the next couple of years?
We are, I think, at one of the most interesting times in the history of media. We've gone from an industry that's been fairly stable for 20 to 30 years and one that is just going through incredible structural change, but also has extraordinary opportunities for people who can stay ahead of that change and continue to innovate. And so my absolute focus is how you get a group of people who are passionate, engaged, can look into the future and are willing to take on that journey. And so that continues to be a huge leadership challenge for me, continues to be the thing that gets me jumping out of bed every morning and is the focus.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.